today is our Big Green Book launch event, and it's an opportunity to thank those schools that came out and got involved in the design process of the book. We wanted our local people involved in kind of the creation of that book, and that's where I got involved with the process.
Right, has everybody got a book?
Yes.
The Big Green Book is around encouraging people to go outside and take part in activities in green open spaces, which, as we know, has a real impact on their mental well-being.
You might be able to hear the air and the water getting back in that soil.
I got in touch with the school games organiser for Gedling. I hadn't met her before, so we went for a walk, and it was really lovely. We just walked around Carlton and got to know each other a little bit more, and then we talked about how the schools could get involved. And I think walking just really helped our relationship to develop. And we had all these creative thoughts that came out, and then Terry, the school games organiser, just created a competition so all the schools could get involved in submitting the green blue spaces that they go to, what they do there, and they could get a prize. And the prize is to come to the park today and to be involved in the launch.
The amazing thing about walking and talking is that you get away from the kind of the business concept, and it was very much two people that had never met before that were suddenly friends out for a walk going, I want to do this. And it wasn't, can I do it, can I not do it? It was very much, well, here's the best way to do it.
We're hosting in Arnott Hill Park, which is one of our green flag spaces. And at the same time, Gedling Borough Council have a consultation that's open for the Leisure Transformation Programme. Remember, gold is your first favourite, which will hopefully see a new leisure centre in the Carlton area of the borough. So I've been able to use this opportunity today to get the views of nearly 150 school children in terms of what they would like to see in their leisure centre. So it's about adding that value to the event today and, you know, kind of seizing that opportunity to engage with children.
It's the first time that I've worked with Gedling Borough Council on something. It's the first time that I've worked directly with Walk Notts. We've taken the things that we've done in the past from the Notts School Games, especially the forest games, so the bushcraft art that's going on today, the scavenger hunt, and the whole idea of creating an activity in a park with a rotation of things. Took what I knew, made it something that we could use in our local area and make use of our local spaces.
We've also then added some value to the session today, so we've brought in Skate Nottingham, and we've also brought in the Crop Club and our commissioned integrated wellbeing service, Your Health Notts, who've been doing some fruit kebabs.
And why is Gedling School Games involved? Two reasons. One, partnership working, which is really important, but two is the Active 60 agenda. So in this area, I make a massive thing about being active and getting less active children engaged. And I also say, if you've got children that, you know, can't necessarily afford to go to clubs and opportunities that are running, we've all got parks, and we've got so many parks in our area. So the idea that we can promote our parks and open spaces was kind of the initial thought process. So with everything that we do in Gedling, physical literacy plays a huge part. We want people to enjoy what they're doing and experience sport in a positive way and be passionate about what they do so that they do it again. When we created the opportunities today, we looked at what is accessible to everybody, what are they going to enjoy. We've got a huge range of opportunities. So, you know, we've got the disc golf and the skateboarding, and then we've got choose your own activity on the Mugger. So we've got that pupil voice and pupil choice element, and we've got our striking and fielding, and on the striking and fielding every school's played a different version of the same game, so we've taken lots of different opportunities and we adapt everything for those children's needs.
These aren't necessarily the sporty children, these are children that maybe aren't as active, and so this is giving them an opportunity to be out, to be, you know, enjoying space and nature, and moving a bit more at the same time. And hopefully they'll come back with their families afterwards. That'd be brilliant, wouldn't it?
For some children, as you say, they've never been to this park. For others, they will have been, but they've probably only been in the playground. And I've heard children say today, oh, I didn't know there was a skate bowl up there. I didn't know there was somewhere we can go and play basketball, because they didn't use the word Mugger. And actually what it has done is it's opened their eyes to see that there's more in terms of what they could do in the park. So hopefully the next time they come along with their families and friends, they maybe don't just stay around the play area and actually go and explore some of the other places.
It's about inspiring someone. Most of our children that have come today have never done skateboarding before, but because of the brilliant coaching that they got, they picked it up really quickly. And on the way back down to our second activity, I heard several of them saying, oh, I'm going to get a skateboard now and I'm going to come back to the park. So I think inspiring them to do something that they may never have done before.
That working together, that trusting each other and collaborating is just bearing fruit. And the school games organiser did some orienteering sessions for children at school, and then at the same time the Carlton Hill Community Action Group were having an Easter egg trail along the high street, so they could actually put some of their orienteering into action. It's now also leading to them working with the Carlton Community Connector on working with the teenagers, putting a trail in for Remembrance Day in November. You know, who knows where it's going to end.